Hello Year 4s and welcome to your next history lesson. In today's lesson, we are learning something quite exciting. We are going to be learning about a very exciting person in history called Boudicca. So say that with me, Boudicca. Boudicca. Right, so let me share this with you. So we're going to learn, you're going to understand and learn more about this person, Boudicca. So Buddhica was the wife of a man named Prositicus, who was the ruler of a Celtic tribe called the Icini tribe. So say that with me, Icini. Icini. So the Icini tribe lived in a region of Britain that is now called East Anglia. So the Celtic tribe called the Icini tribe, and then they lived in the area called East Anglia. So a little bit of extra that you can maybe do is pause the video now and search what area is now known as East Anglia. What cities do you find in it? So Prositicus and the Roman agreement. When the Romans settled in the south of England in 43 AD, they made an agreement with Prositicus so that he would be able to continue to be the ruler of the Iceni tribe. So the Romans obviously came in and they made an agreement saying, okay, we're going to come in, but you can stay as the ruler of the Iceni tribe. When Prositicus died, however, the Romans went back on the agreement that they had made and they turned on the Iceni tribe. They stole from the Iceni tribesmen, they made the people from the Iceni tribe slaves, and they had Boudicca and her daughters whipped and hurt them. Now, what I would like you to do now is pause this video and watch the link below, and then we will come back and we will discuss it a little bit more. So the link, as always, is in the description below, so pause the video now and go and have a look at that. So Boudicca. There's not a lot known, well, we don't know a huge amount about her, but we do know from descriptions that she was fierce, she had long red hair. So this is a little bit about her. So imagine that she is talking to you now. My name is Queen Boudicca. I am the ruler of the Iceni tribe and rule a territory that is called East Anglia. I'm a rich and powerful Celtic queen, and my husband is called King Prositicus. The Romans have lived in our land for nearly 20 years. When the Romans first came to our land, we made peace with them and were allowed to keep our homes. We do live differently now and have many Roman things, but I'm a Celt and I still live like a Celt. I don't trust the Romans and feel that they take too much from us, but I don't want to make war as it will hurt my people who need my leadership. Things are not going well. My husband has died and now the Romans are demanding my land for taxes. They are so greedy. I refused to hand my lands over, and they tied me and my daughters to a pole and beat us. The beatings were a warning to me to do as I am told. I will not. I am a good queen, and I will fight back. I am going to raise an army, and we will march on the Roman city of Colchester. I will show the Romans that we will not tolerate this. We took Colchester easily. Other tribes have joined my army, and we are marching on to London and St. Albans. I now have a mighty army. I have ordered my army to kill every Roman they see. We are going to drive the Romans from our lands for good. St. Albans and London have been destroyed. My armies burnt the cities down, and we killed many Romans. I have a huger army and outnumber the Romans. I have sent our families to come and watch us defeat these Romans and drive them from our lands. Disaster. My warriors have been beaten, and I had to flee the battle. I have 10 times more warriors than the Romans, but they were better trained than we were. My warriors attacked the Roman lines, but made no real impact. The battle has been lost. The Romans will take my land, and my people will be enslaved. I shall be humiliated. I am a Celtic queen, and I cannot suffer humiliation. I am going to take poison, and the land of the Icini now belongs to Rome. What I will also share with you is a poem about a little bit about Boudicca and her role as the Iceni queen. So give me a second while I share it with you.
This is the tale of Buddhica, the Iceni warrior queen, one of the most fearsome women there has ever been. So she wore colourful clothes, and she was tall and strong and loud. She had a mane of long red hair. You'd spot her in a crowd. She and her husband, the king, ruled a place where Norfolk is today. The king made a deal with the Romans and paid them to stay away. When the king died, though, things did not go to plan. The Romans decided to claim all the king's wealth and land. They came and stole from the Britons, who were angry at being cheated. What's more, the Romans were violent, the queen and her daughters mistreated. Queen Boudicca was quite outraged. She had never been angrier. She summoned all of the tribes to a place now called East Anglia. We can't let them do this to us, she said. It isn't right. Let's get an army together and let's give the Romans a fight. So all the tribes joined forces. They were led by the red-haired queen. It was the biggest army that Britain had ever seen. Boudicca's army marched around and they attacked town after town. Wherever they found Romans lived, they burned their houses down. In the end, though, Britons lost, and the Romans were the winners. The Romans were well-trained soldiers, and Britain were just beginners. And Boudicca's massive army suffered its final defeat while beaten by the Romans at the Battle of Watling Street. Yes, Boudicca lost in the end. The Romans won, it's true. But Buddhica had scared them and taught them a lesson or two. Yes, they regretted they crossed her. They paid a price of being mean to the Britons and the princesses and the mighty warrior queen.
Okay, that short poem was a poem that we found online, and that video was actually made by some of the year fours last year. So that was really lovely to be able to share that with you. Your 3 tasks today are as follows. The first one is to make a video retelling the story of Queen Boudicca. And you can be as inventive as you like with this. You could even dress up, maybe put something on to help you with the retelling of the story. Your second task is to create a freeze frame on the story of Boudicca. So I've shown you a little bit on the next page. I'll show you what I mean, but you will split an A4 piece of paper into 8 sections like this, and you will draw a picture to represent each step of Boudicca's story. So you would draw a picture, and I will try my best to show you this. So if I were to use my drawing, I would then draw my picture in here. So I would draw my story of Boudicca in here, and then I would possibly be able to, my drawing skills are I'm doing this very quickly. And then I would maybe write something underneath here about what's happening in that. And then you would draw that in each one of your blocks. And then the third task is to proofread and check your work, your presentation, and your spelling and punctuation. So that is important when you come to your freeze frame. So you are going to have some writing in it. Make sure that you have used full sentences. Make sure that you have punctuated them correctly. It's almost like creating a cartoon where you have pictures in each one. You could even put little arrows of telling us which way to read our story. So, for example, if I were to start my story in this block here with my picture of Boudica with her red hair, and I would have written about Boudica underneath. That is a capital letter because it is, I'm going to put a line through it and write it again. It is a name, so Boudica. And then you could do a little arrow telling you to go into there. Then the next part of your story, all the way around, when you get to this one, you could do a little arrow this way, just telling me which way I need to read this story. If you wanted to do it a different way, you could just go across to, you could number them as well. So we could say 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you want to just do 5 over here, it's up to you, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So you will be drawing the story of Boudica, and make sure you've got a few sentences to go with it. And then the last thing you're doing is obviously punctuating, proofreading it, and checking your spelling and punctuation. Please make sure to share this with us on Tapestry. Make sure that your work is neatly presented and it's uploaded by 4 p.m, please.